Welcome back to Master Your Glass with me, Livio Laro. Today I am joined by Natalie Bovis, a trailblazing lady who has been ranked one of the top 4 in the hospitality industry globally, and she's going to show us how to make the Enchanted Chocolate Manhattan. Okay, Natalie, I'm not going to go and recite your 17,000 accomplishments, but I'm so excited to have you here on the show today. You know, it's really nice to have a true ambassador of the cocktail world. You've been recognized so many times for such amazing things you've done, and your commitment to sustainability. You've been across the country preaching organic cocktails, and I mean, it's just, I am so thrilled that you accepted my invitation.
I'm very lucky to be here. So
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I'm excited about your Enchanted Chocolate Manhattan. The floor is yours. Let's do it.
So because the Manhattan is my favorite cocktail, I love to play with it a little bit, take the classic recipe, and then do a few slight variations. And the first step in this Enchanted Chocolate Manhattan is to rim the glass. So
Oh, fantastic.
I just cut the lime to moisten the glass, and I always like to rim just one portion of the glass because I love to have a little bit of a taste on the rim, but not everyone does. Now this drink is called the Enchanted Chocolate Manhattan because in the rimming sugar, I've mixed a little red chili from my home state of New Mexico, which is called the Land of Enchantment.
Love it.
Ties
Fantastic.
it all together. So keeping true to a classic Manhattan, we're starting with 1.5 ounces of rye whiskey.
Okay.
Now, of course, some people love bourbon, and we all know there's nothing wrong with bourbon. Who doesn't love bourbon? But I really love trying to stay with the classic recipes, even when I'm doing a little bit of a twist.
I also assume that the rye is going to play very well with the chili that you're rimming the glass with, and the spice from the rye and the spice from the chili are just going to be abundant and flavorful and tasty and yummy.
I love that you brought that up. I think that the most important thing when creating a cocktail, as you well know, is doing ingredients that complement each other and ones that contrast each other. So on that note, because the rye has more spice than sweet than bourbon, for example, I feel like that's necessary because the next ingredient I'm going to add, and some of you out there might be thinking, what the heck is she doing in Manhattan? But bear with me and you'll understand where I'm going with this. So this is Ohm Dark Chocolate and Sea Salt Liqueur.
Fantastic.
It is USDA certified organic, and full disclosure, this is a liqueur that I and my Ohm partner, Jason Monkarsh, created together. Now, this is not a very sweet liqueur.
I see.
Ohm is less sweet than most other liqueurs, and that's very intentional. But the beautiful thing about using Ohm, in my humble opinion, and I'm putting about just under 3/4 ounce here. And I know that sounds like a lot in the Manhattan, but again, it's not that sweet. We sweeten with organic agave nectar. You know, it's like anything. How are we going to be using the ingredient is what's going to make it really, pop.
Well, this is coming out really nicely.
Well, it's a great drink for the winter months. It's a great drink anytime, I hope. But certainly in the winter months, I love thinking about cold weather and whiskey drinks. And, whether it's the holidays or Valentine's Day, something with a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of depth is really pretty fun.
Awesome.
So now, instead of red vermouth, I'm also going to be changing it up a little bit and using a little bit of port. Now, this, I think, just gives a beautiful richness. And of course, we all know that chocolate and port are
Forget about
it, right? So beautiful together. Thank you for that little bit of Italian.
Of course.
Bringing that to my drink
Of course.
Here. So I'm going to add a bit of ice right away. Actually,
Okay.
Just to kind of get things chilling.
Get things going.
And then I'm going to add a little bit of mole bitters.
Ah, fantastic.
Now,
Tell us about it.
Well, this is a really fun mole bitters from Arizona, which I love. I use these often. We also have some mole bitters that are made in Santa Fe called Bitter End Bitters by some really dear friends of mine, also mole bitters that I use a lot. I think it's really fun for us to find small producers in smaller markets because obviously we have all the big brands and they're fabulous. but it's really nice to support the little guy
Absolutely.
whenever we can.
Absolutely, I agree.
So we've given this a stir, and then I'm just going to strain this into glass. And now I am so excited for the garnish. So of course the chocolate covered cherry will be the most beautiful garnish on a drink like this. You can stick it across the top, you can dip it in like that, you could just drop it in, whatever you feel like doing. So Olivia, would you like to try the drink and see if you like it?
It would be my honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh man, this is really, really good. And yes, absolutely in the Manhattan family, because there's a lot of Manhattan notes to it coming through from the rye, but I just absolutely love the chocolate sea salt. It pops, right? It's right there. And the port is exactly as you mentioned. It's right at the exact point it needs to be, adding that richness and that depth. And I am gonna have to try the cherry too, but before I do that, I do need to try this on the side of the rim, just to make sure. You never know. Oh yeah, this is a very, very, very delicious cocktail and quite a nice variation. Let's try this as well. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to grab one of
You
these
have to.
two from Amy.
You have
Dip
to.
it in.
There you go.
Amy, you're brilliant.
Thank you, thank you. And would you like to try it as well, your own creation?
Okay.
Hey, Francis.
I think it's not too bad.
I think it's more than not too bad.
But certainly that chocolate covered cherry adds a lot. So that's really fun for anyone who's a good cook as well as a good home mixologist.
Well, Natalie, the only thing I will say is this, is if you promise me to come back on my show.
I'd be honored.
Okay, well then I don't have to make you a promise.
Okay.
I'll see you back again. Thank you. Please make sure to tune back in to Master Your Glass, but before you do that, please like this show, subscribe to my channel, and you will get more expert instruction for everyday consumption.